Hi everyone, my name's Michelle. I'm Mama Loves You GB here on FlossTube, but also for Instagram and Etsy as well. Welcome to FlossMas. This is, and I'm gonna have to check, the 19th day of FlossMas. So not long to go now. Yeah, it's been a busy day at school. When I got in the car this morning, I thought, yes, I've definitely got another four days in me. When I got out the car this afternoon, I was like, I'm not so sure. But it always gets like that just before the end. Now I've got a couple of things to share with you. First of all, the freebie that I shared yesterday that I actually hadn't got around to putting the link up for, I saw on social media has actually been taken down. Heaven and Earth do not support the use of AI artwork, and they discovered that this image had been generated by AI, and they thought there was some issues with the charts as well. But yeah, so I'm afraid that has been taken down. Whether it'll be replaced with anything else, I don't know. So it might be worth just checking on the Heaven and Earth website, looking to see if any other freebies do appear, as if by Christmas magic. Right. So I stitched in yesterday the birds in that beautiful purple. So it's all coming together now. One of these fine days I will get around to ironing it again. You never know, a little Christmas treat to look forward to there. So I'm going to start off by opening that one because I just can't wait, quite frankly. I just can't wait. Everything has sort of, there's been a minor collapse back here, so apologies for that. So I'm still saying red this time. I thought red yesterday. Oh, pale blue, Whistler. It's like a snowy, icy blue. And we have, ooh, that's odd. Time for another song. Head over to my YouTube to listen to today's offering. Now, I happen to know that one of Jacob's previous offerings, video number 11, which I don't necessarily think corresponds to day 11, is actually a Welsh song. So if you'd like to hear Jacob singing in Welsh, and he does a very, very good job, then pop along and have a look at his YouTube channel and see what's appearing there on a nearly daily basis. Apologies, Jacob, if it is daily. Okay, so we have got some leaves at the top. So we're going to put in some leaves around the squirrels and some leaves at the top. So that is going to look pretty fabulous. Pretty fabulous. I also did a little bit more stitching on my Blackbird Designs Blessings and Kind Wishes. So that one. And I got to the point where I was just turning the top corner there. I've got into watching the new series of Vigil while I haven't watched the previous series. Not that it matters, they're two separate stories. But yes, a nice little bit of a repeating border to watch while I was keeping half an eye open on Vigil. Was very, very welcome. Right, number 19 is this thing that causes the collapse. Number 19. Oh, now those things are cool. They are like music tops, aren't they? So if you spin them around, they play various different songs. And these three characters up here seem very interested in those. These seem to be holding like a display with the pretzel on them. Thank you so much to those of you who commented about the tree at Deneva that I put on my video yesterday. Aren't they just so special? Wouldn't you just love to have a tree with all those beautiful ornaments on? And I know many of you do have beautiful, beautiful cross-stitch ornaments, and I'm getting there. I'm getting there. But those ornaments, they're just so characterful and they're just amazing. But it involves a little bit more kind of free embroidery, which perhaps I don't have those skills yet. So maybe over the next year, you never know. but I need another hobby, like a second backside. So yeah, I don't necessarily watch this space, but it is something that I would love to be able to do. I don't think retirement comes early enough these days. I really don't. Right, I have also got down, because somebody had asked me about it. Just take a little bit of the dust off this silk spool. This is a Mill Hill kit, and it was one of the first Mill Hill kits. In fact, I think it probably was the first Mill Hill kit that I ever stitched, and it's one of the picture ones. And I don't really like it when you can see behind the perforated paper and see threads dangling, which you don't have much choice about with Mill Hills when it comes to this sort of thing with perforated paper. And so I decided I was going to stitch it and make it into a little bag. Now it's only sort of on there, so you've got a little bag in there, and I've got a little snowflake, and it just kind of hangs up like that. It's on a spool because the spool rests on my ladder, and that's what keeps it up, so that's why it's on a spool. I can't remember the name of it. It was supposed to have a button there, a big sort of clay button, but I didn't put it on. And as with all the Mill Hills I think I've ever stitched, not all of the colours are in the right place, because I always make the same mistake. I always think I can do it. There's not that many colours, I can do it. And then you get to it and you find that you've been stitching with light beige brown instead of light brown beige, and it's in the wrong place. So you just go with it. I don't know if you can hear the rain. It is absolutely howling. Whoops, just a small drop today. It is absolutely howling down out there. But I'm here, and it's nice and warm and cozy, and the fire's on downstairs. Right, freebie. This is a freebie from Brenda J with Thy Needle and Thread from a couple of years ago, 2020, so more than a couple of years ago. And it is called Merry and Minty. You can find this on her Facebook. Now, I managed to print this off and see this without actually being logged into Facebook, so I don't think it matters if you don't have a Facebook account. So I'm going to hold it back here and you might recognise it. It's been around for a little while, but it's a lovely little freebie, and it's not a freebie that I've stitched yet. So I'll put the link down for that. The opportunity to use a few beads there. I think they recommend colonial knots or French knots, but I probably would just use beads. So would like to stitch that sometime next year now. It's not going to happen this year. Right, a couple more little bits and bobs. So we've got this to open, and then I will say cheerio to those of you who don't want to see what is in the red box, and for those of you who do, I'll show you a couple more charts from the red box. So what day did we say it was? The 19th. Is that it? That was 20. Ooh, we've got some collapsing going on. We've still got some collapsing going on, and I'm attached to an owl. It's all going off here. There we go, after some ferreting, which I may have cut out. There's only about 6 boxes left in there, I couldn't find it. So, what have we got? Ooh, we have got some Paw overnight lip mask, which actually could not have come at a better time, because I'm finding that my lips just aren't very nice at the moment. They just could do with a bit of a Paw overnight mask, so I'll give that a go. And if I'm doing my floss tube video tomorrow with huge giant lips, we'll know it's been a success. Multi-purpose lip mask. How many purposes can a lip mask have? Interesting. I should take these off really. With natural paw and peptides, softening, smoothing and plumping lip mask. 99% natural. What's the other 1%? Begs the question. Right, so give that a go. Right, 2 more of these. So for those of you who aren't staying, cheerio, stay classy stitchers. For those of you who are staying, let's have a little look. Now, the other thing I should say, as well as the charts that are in here, there are some little vouchers for money off, bits and bobs, which I will let you in on a secret as I come to them. So this is Lost by Mrs. Salmond. Lost somewhere between sunrise and sunset, 2 golden hours, each set with 60 diamond minutes. No reward is offered for they are lost forever. Well, quite frankly, Mrs. Salmon, if you've only lost 2 hours in your day, you're doing quite well. I couldn't tell you what happened to potentially 6 or 7 of mine today. And one more for today. Oh, this is some of those lovely stickers to go on the back of your samplers. So it says stitched by, address, started, finished, linen used, threads used, stitch count, stitch used, modifications. So beautiful. The people in the charity shop will know exactly what it is. I always think that it's going to end up in the charity shop. Ness is going to take one look and go, I don't need all of this, Mum. So at least the people in the charity shop will know. But they are lovely. What I could do is gift them to various people, couldn't I? When my time comes, I could leave them in my will to various people. Might be good. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Stay classy, Stitchers.